fallen over. You couldn't see the log because the grass is so high, and since this tree's been dead for a while, so there were no longer any leaves, and the branches that were extending had all fallen over time.
I say to him, like, okay, big guy, can you make it into smaller parts so we can burn it?
Sure.
Unless you have a
I don't
tool
have
that you can use, then yes, you'll have to break it with your bare hands.
I'll punch it! I like this dice more.
Yeah.
22!
Skull starts slamming his fist into this tree, and it starts splintering and breaking apart.
We'll have a nice fire.
You will easily have plenty of firewood within minutes.
Okay.
But you should take note that this does create a lot of sound.
Right.
It sounds like lightning.
On to
Trees
you.
are just
You've done
exploding.
your hunt for small game.
Okay.
I would like you to make... It'll also need to be a survival to try and find your prey. If you have... is there like a tracking thing with rangers?
Yeah, they have tracking.
I don't know if they do in 5e, actually.
No, they don't? Really? It's weird.
Pretty weird.
Yeah, I mean, this doesn't say anything about it, but...
Well, go ahead and roll.
Actually, gain advantage on wisdom intelligence checks concerning your chosen terrain.
So as long as it's a
And
chosen
bonus
terrain,
as
you
well.
have bonus.
Travel.
Do you have a chosen terrain?
Hadn't. But it honestly would probably be like the forest and the woods.
Okay, you're not quite in the forest right now.
Yeah.
There's trees.
There are trees, but it's more of a grassland.
15.
Oh, I found a tree.
Well, there's still trees in the grassland.
I found a tree.
You found a
Alright.
dead tree.
So actually, yeah, you're out hunting and you find a fox. And instead of hunting the fox, you can choose to follow the fox because it seems to be hunting something itself.
Yeah, I'll follow it.
After some time, the fox actually seems to lead you to like a briar bush, and if you make a perception.
12.
It's hard to make it out, but you think there's something in there.
Okay. I want to try to sneak up closer to it to see if I can get a better look.
Make a stealth at disadvantage, and I'll tell you why in a sec.
Oh, so you have to roll 2 then.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
So you begin sneaking
7.
up on this fox who is sniffing out the briar bush, and all of a sudden you hear these loud cracking sounds as if someone's punching a tree.
Punching a tree thunderously.
I don't know what you talking about.
I just flinched like.
And at the sound, the fox rears its head up, looks around, it sees you, it freaks out and runs away.
Okay, I want to.
You can still attempt to attack the fox, or go after its prey, which might still be in there.
I'm gonna check out the briar bush.
Alright, the fox takes off and you begin to examine the bush. You go ahead and make another perception check.
13.
Okay. Since you're investigating a little closely now, you can actually tell there seems to be a family of rabbits terrified because a loud noise has gone off and they're just sitting there waiting,
Poor Reuben.
watching.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill them rabbits.
Alright. How do you go about this?
Joel, how does your character feel about rabbits?
How far away from them
I'm
am
just wondering. I'm just
We'll say
wondering if
you're
we're gonna have
within 30
a mice and
I'm
men
just gonna
situation.
use my bow.
Oh no,
Alright.
he ain't scared of that.
Go ahead and take a shot.
It's gonna be
It's
over
gonna be
because
something
it's
different.
a long bow.
You'll see.
But that's a nat 20.
Alright.
Well, you know the entire colony.
You pull out your bow, you shoot
There's
it.
like a
I get
string of
3
babies
on it.
along one.
That's exactly how many I was going to say. The arrow flies, shoots through the bush, and you know you hit your target.
Nice.
And as that happens, you also make a perception check to see if you can see them all.
No, 6.
It's back and forth with you, ain't it?
It really is.
You got this.
Texas, I
You
don't
get
know.
this feeling that there were
It's
more
all my
rabbits
guys
in there,
are
and they are
really-
on their way out, but you're not sure how many there were or where they went.
Okay. Well, I
But
got,
you know you hit at least one.
yeah, I got at least one. I'll go find my arrow. See what I got.
Alright, it didn't travel too far. You'll find it relative ease, especially if it's sticking through 3 rabbits.
That's one for each of us. This is good enough. I mean, they're kind of big, but
You've successfully hunted 3. Now you can choose to continue hunting or just...
let me look around and see if there's anything else that I notice at least. You want me to do another perception?
Yeah.
20.
Total of 20?
Yes,
Total.
total of 20. Not a nat 20.
Dirty 20.
Yes.
Humph.
This page.
Joey made him super handsome. He didn't give him butt chin.
I don't like touching.
Alright. That's not like a staple of handsomeness, though.
No, it's not.
Oh, and like,
Maybe back in the 80s.
Yeah.
You trying to say Bruce Campbell isn't handsome?
Yeah.
He's got kind of a weird face.
His face is weird.
Right, where did I... Oh, right here.
Oh, my back. Wow.
the one of the easiest ways to do that is to lay down and then pull your legs up to your chest.
Okay, take a different turn than I was expecting.
Really crazy.
Okay.
Want to try some
Yeah,
blood orange?
Well, firstly, you notice that up in the sky there are some vultures flying above. However, that is not what truly gets your attention. It would be the 2 hyenas sneaking up on you.
Fuck.
What terrain are we in right now?
We're in a grassland.
Alright, since I see them,
Oh, my back.
I'm gonna open fire on their asses. I can 2 hyenas right there.
Now, you can go ahead and make a knowledge nature check.
Okay.
Because there's something
Okay,
off
try
about the
doing the,
situation.
One where you lay your back flat and you turn
12.
your hips that way and that way.
That's it.
If it's lower back.
Now,
It
you
is lower back.
hyenas
I don't know how to get.
are commonly found in a more hill-like terrain, yet they are out here in the grasslands.
Do they look malnourished or anything?
Yes, they do.
Oh, that's stretching it a little bit better.
And they are hungry.
It's not popping it though.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to outrun hyenas.
So the only
My
way
best
back
bet is gonna be-
Now, you know you're
doing the Cobra where
you're not too terribly far away from where you started setting up camp, since you found something early on. So if you start shouting out, you could probably call to the attention of your new
Stop
traveling
humming it.
companions. But yes, they have taken notice of you. They are malnourished and they are
Hey, keep your
hungry.
hips on the floor.
Yeah, first thing I'm gonna do is try to fire an arrow.
This is as far as it goes, Ben.
Yeah.
You okay?
Trying to do some yoga.
My back needs to pop so bad.
I can punch you.
Do I need to
Actually, if you
roll
want to
for
step on my lower
initiative?
back,
This will be the surprise round, since neither of you have taken action yet.
I chew on some bark.
I say, well, you're still thunderously.
So you can go
punching
ahead
away
and
at
make
the tree.
an attack.
I
if
stop.
you
I
want
chew
to.
on some bark and then I continue.
Okay.
Tasty.
19.
Okay, I'm just trying to find the page.
This is terrible after you had the Mike's Heart Lemonade.
But yeah, it won't taste very sweet at all.
It's terrible after you had the Mike's Heart Lemonade.
There they are.
Would you like to try some? Have you ever had some?
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
Straw or...
Okay.
Weird.
I don't care.
Now,
Give me a straw, then I'll drink anything. Straw.
Jill, I asked you to avert your eyes. I realized I committed a terrible sin.
Let me
I
go
forgot to
ahead,
take off my shoes.
I do not know
What?
what to do.
let me go
That's
ahead
why
and
I
roll
let
their
it sneak
health
twice.
before you
I'm gonna
tell
play
me
you
how
now.
much you did.
Yeah.
Then,
Okay, so
I got turned today.
I understand. It's always interesting.
I should have done this. I should have rolled their health first, but I
I'm a terrible
will
person.
let you know before you made the shot. The one on the left looks a little more worse for wear than the one on the right.
Okay.
Which one did you choose to shoot?
I'll shoot the healthier looking one.
Healthier
You want
one.
to sit in this chair?
How much damage did you do?
4.
No point in you being in
that's
pain the
fine.
whole time.
So you shot a longbow arrow at it.
Yes.
What's going on?
We're switching seats so he doesn't have to worry about his back hurting.
And yes, the
Final
arrow
condition.
He has a spinal condition.
flies through the air and punctures the hyena in its shoulder area. It yelps in pain, and the two of you can make a perception check to see if you hear this hyena yelp from a distance.
I'm too busy chewing on bark.
You
Only drop
don't
one.
have to be, but that is an option.
I'm eating bark.
You dropped a magic dice.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was magic dice whenever I bought it.
I recognize because I own multiple of them.
There you go.
Hopefully that helps. I don't know.
I don't know what set that's from
Should
though.
be more comfortable. Do you recycle plastic?
I do recycle plastic. Just put it next to it or throw it in one. Yeah, that's fine.
For Taurus and Skull, if you want to, you can make that perception check.
Over there.
I rolled a 3. I'm going to tell you my perception's not that good to make up for rolling a 3.
Well, I was going to say, either she's punching 3 again or she's chewing on
Well,
bark.
It's true. I'm doing
Skull
both of these
is
things.
too busy chomping on bark to hear the yelp of a hyena. And
Tasty.
Trying to bring you back meat. I could possibly bring you a whole
I don't
hyena
know
to
that.
eat.
what about you, Taurus?
Just saying.
I'm telling you, like, trust me, if I knew, I'd be helping.
If I get these, you guys are going to be real happy tonight. I'll get the 3 rabbits to myself, and you guys can each have a hyena.
Hell yeah.
Now, they're not going to have as much meat on the bone as a healthy hyena, but they
It's
are
still
better
bigger.
than a rabbit.
Perception, you say?
Yes.
14.
Yes, you do hear the yelp of the hyena. I'm not sure what they sound like. I can't. You hear the yelp of an injured animal.
Yeah, kind of like that, a little lower pitch.
Not capable.
Put on the
It
Lion
comes
King
off
thing.
in the
Yelp
direction-
at that.
Of the direction that you saw Fenris head off on his hunt.
I say, Skull, you hear that?
He just looks over dumbly with a stick sticking out of his mouth.
So I think we need to go help Fenris.
So
He
after,
drops, like, whatever the hell he might have in his hands. If he's, like, ripping this tree apart, he just drops his arm to the side.
And
just
with
nods.
that, all 3 of you, please make an initiative so we can determine how long it takes to kill you.
Before I do the initiative roll, can I just roll to see if I've completed one of the lean-tos or not? Just
Yeah.
take like
Go ahead.
20 minutes to make. I did not. I was having a hard time.
Unfortunately, it falls apart when you release your grip.
I rolled a 22. Well, I didn't roll a 22. I got a collective 22. Natural 19.
Okay.
I'm making better time than
I
you,
refer
motherfucker.
to that as a dirty 20.
I've heard
It is a dirty 20.
I listened to a podcast and they call it a dirty 20.
Our 19s, dirty 20s.
Well,
I like it.
Anything that you use to make a.
Anything you use to make a 20 is a
Yeah.
dirty 20.
Oh, I
Not
like
really,
it.
yeah.
I like it.
All right.
I got a dirty
initiative
20.
roll.
You're having a rough time.
I got an 8.
Hold on a
No,
second.
while you're trying to
That's
put this
great.
thing together, you trip and like get tangled in it.
Yeah. And you just immediately just go bounding off.
Listen, you put me to work and I'll do work. That's how I operate.
Okay,
School
yeah.
to work, you'll do it.
Can you
Go
make
fight
my
those. Yes.
Joe, where do you
Where's
my
your
books?
book? Okay, those are your
Are these
okay.
your books?
Yeah,
Oh.
those are my
Those
books.
up there. Okay.
Just keep them separate from mine so we don't have any mix-ups.
Both of yours are still.
No, he has one of them.
These are 15. Yeah, I'm borrowing her GMG at the moment
Ah, okay.
because I don't own the copy myself.
I got the Sword Codes Adventures guide.
Ooh.
That's all. That's why I can play the White Singer.
I need to get more books.
This is the mini I use for my my standard wizard at the game shop. This is his familiar, and this is what I use for
I like the
a
little familiar
flaming
one. So
spear
cute.
because I use it constantly.
Nice.
My favorite one, other than the Holy Buckshot gun, is I.
I like the smooth one
Used,
closer to strawberries.
I used it was another case of using Thunderwave, but I used Thunderwave on a bunch of weaker ghouls, I think it was, and pushed them into my flaming sphere. So they took 3 instances of damage as they moved through the area, and the Thunderwave, so they just basically got blown apart.
any more trash?
I say you can make another bag of popcorn. I promise I won't have nearly as much.
Oh no, it's alright. I mean, you brought the popcorn. It's
I-
fine. If you want to go ahead and throw it in there, that bag goes apparently for 2 minutes. Just under 2 minutes.
I say it's really if you guys want it.
No, I mean, I'll eat it if you make it.
They're to your left.
No,
Okay.
where's the...
It's on top of the. Yep.
I was just throwing that.
Skull, what was yours again?
Mine was 23.
3? Okay.
23.
Finriz, what was yours?
8.
8.
What are your stats?
Oh, not 23, 22. I apologize. I was wrong. I can't math right.
Taurus, what was yours?
Mine was 6.
Okay, put you
You say -6?
No, I said mine was 6.
Minus
Oh,
6.
I was like, how did you manage? You go backwards?
that
You
puts
get
you at
lost?
the very
Somehow
bottom
rolled
I
right.
have -8 dexterity.
I was like,
Alright, so top of the list will be Skull. You can start running in the direction.
I run full tilt. I was put to work.
Alright. It'll take you at full tilt at least 2 turns to catch up. On to the weaker looking hyena, who now lunges out towards you, Finriz, and is going to make you. The hyena has advantage on attack rolls against a creature who has at least one hyena ally within 5 feet of it, which it does. So it is now going to take a bite at you.
It's gonna go nom nom.
I might
Yeah.
come up on a dead
I hope you don't like the word crit.
I do not, sir.
So, yeah.
What kind of armor are you wearing? Because it doesn't matter.
He's got good armor, but when you roll a 20, it doesn't matter.
Because they got torn to shit.
Fuck your armor.
Wow, okay.
So, I say this on a total side note. If somebody's like wearing like plate armor, whenever they get a crit against an animal that isn't like a monster.
This
like, I
malnourished
just have them take a little bit of
hyena
damage.
lunges at you, jaw open, and clenches around your throat
Jesus.
for 7 points of damage.
It's not good, guys.
I'm gonna call him.
It's not good.
I'm gonna call him.
He's doing his silent battle cry.
However, in the movement, it does end up letting go, and you are no longer in its grasp.
Well, that's good.
It didn't rip out your throat. It just put some holes
Finriz,
in
it
it.
is your turn. You still have 2 hyenas. The one you hit is bloody.
Yeah, I'm gonna move away as far as I can and then fire another arrow.
Are you going to disengage?
Yeah, I would have to, wouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, you know what?
I don't have any of my
Can I just
stuff now.
attack with one of my hand axes?
You can choose to attack either one, however you want.
I'm gonna attack the one that just bit my fucking throat with a goddamn hand axe.
Alright, make your attack roll.
Come on, please save.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a 19, so.
That will hit. Roll your damage.
Going over second level because I can use my blade while I get there faster.
Damn.
Max damage, 7.
Alright. You take your hand axe, you swing at this creature, this already poorly wounded and malnourished hyena. How do you choose to execute it as it dies?
I wanna just chop it right in between the eyes.
Alright, you bring your axe down and it splits its head and falls to the ground.
Fuck yeah.
It is now the other hyena's turn.
About to go down, guys.
However, it no longer has its pack instinct because its companion is dead.
It's good news for me. Hopefully.
And
Hopefully.
given its situation, despite being alone now, as far as you know, it's still going to attack instead of flee. The creature lunges towards you with a bite of its own, but you manage to dodge. You scurry out of the way as its attack pettily misses.
How much health do you have left?
I have 6 health left.
And now we move
That
on
took
to
more than half of my
Taurus.
health with that first attack.
I begin moving in the direction that I see the gigantic orc bounding in.
And much like Skull, it'll take you 2 turns to get there unless you did something to help you.
Like I said, if we were second level, I'll be able to use my blades on them, but I can't. That's my wall
But
ability.
not.
It's very sad.
Back to the top of the list with Skull.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Doesn't do anything to it, does it? So this running thing got me into a bit of a tizzy. I'm gonna start raging while I run.
Alright, and what will your rage do?
Absolutely nothing right now. It doesn't affect my running speed.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't right now?
Nope.
Shit.
At least from what I'm reading, it doesn't. It attacks my strength, but not my dex.
I think it gives you advantage on strength.
Mm-hmm.
Might do more damage? I don't remember.
I thought Barbarian Rage made it to where you could do like the full run but still attack. So you would be able to technically move twice your movement speed and still attack. I might be wrong on that.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about speed or affecting my dex whatsoever.
Yeah.
I'm not getting it.
When you rage, are you audible?
I'm gonna assume a 6'8" running full tilt raging orc through the woods.
When I
or
say audible, I
grassland.
mean more or less, are you vocal?
He's not screaming, but he's definitely breathing heavy,
Okay.
and he's being less careful about his steps. He is definitely stomping through the grassland.
Fenris and Rotorus, you hear suddenly the thunderous stomps of a heavy figure moving through the grass. You can actually see that this sudden burst of rage is coming from Skull as he runs in the direction of Fenris. And Fenris, you can actually see this thing coming towards you.
This huge
But
orc just haul it.
It will not make it this turn to help you.
He's on his way, though. He's gonna be here next turn.
That's okay.
Fenris, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my hand axe and I'm gonna attack this other bitch.
Is it a bitch?
I'm hoping. 10.
You take your hand axe. You swing towards the hyena, but it is too crafty for your attack and dodges out of the way. It is now the hyena's turn.
Also, Jill, thank you for switching seats. Help my back.
This is actually better for my
You two are in an epic duel of dodging as it attempts to lunge at you again.
Dark Souls duel.
Please make a perception check. At this time.
12.
You can tell there's a rustling in the bushes just beyond it.
Fuck.
There might be another one out there. And it may have just been a bit behind.
Hopefully
Rotorus,
it's dragging behind because it's weak as shit.
it is your turn.
My turn. I will continue running because I have no other action.
Alright. And, just like Skull, you will not be able to attack this turn, but you will be in sight of the combat. And,
My companions.
nope, that one did horrible. So we won't get attacked until the end of the next round.
I get my strength with a longsword, don't I?
You get your strength with melee weapons.
Oh.
Especially the longsword.
Oh.
Yes.
We are now back at the top of the list. Skull, it is your turn. You can see Fenris locked in combat with this malnourished and wounded hyena.
I never pulled out my sword, so I'm gonna punch.
Alright. I don't think quick draw is I think everyone just naturally has quick draw, but
Is
you
it?
can still choose to punch if you want. Because when I was reading
I'm
through
gonna say that he's in a rage, and since he didn't draw his weapon already, he's not gonna think of it right away. He was just in a rush because he
Alright.
was given a task. Completes tasks.
then make your attack roll against the hyena.
That's a 20.
Nat 20.
Well,
Takes
yeah,
him, breaks his spine.
you had advantage and you still managed to crit.
Just punches straight through it.
Okay.
Punched
One punch man.
Just turns into a refined red mist.
You're a barbarian. I don't think
I'm a
you're-
raging
I
barbarian.
don't think you're proficient with.
No, they get on any melee.
Yeah, I know, but we'll say a melee does a d4. So go ahead and roll a d4 twice
That's
since you crit. Now, what all does your rage affect? Does it like give you
It affects my
damage?
strength. I get a +2.
Okay.
So I
You
get
have a
my
+6.
strength, so I have a +4, plus the +2 for raging. So I get the 2, +6, so 4, 12. I think. Did I math correct? No, 10. 10.
Now, a light way to describe this incident is massacre as you punch.
Oh, I was going full tilt while I ran too. Oh.
A light way to put it is massacre as you shove your fist through its chest cavity and punches through the other side.
Can I grab its heart like full Mortal Kombat?
Yes, you can.
Hell yeah!
You shove your fist into its chest and you clench onto its heart, ripping it out, pulling a fatality.
bonus action, I eat the heart. That's how I work my barbarians.
So, with that to have a chance to make the other creature that's in the brush run away in fear,
Oh,
that scared the fuck out of me.
Or definitely
Wow,
This-
how hungry it
I'm
is.
just gonna point out this quiet, timid orc just ripped out the heart of a creature within seconds and ate it.
It's also gonna scare the shit out of me. You did it immediately in front of.
Please make an intimidation check.
Oh, it's good because I have nothing for that too. 12 plus intimidation, 15. I probably get bonuses. Fuck, I'm enraging. Fuck.
You hear a scurried whimper of another hyena not far away, and you see the grass shift as it seemingly starts to run away.
But we'll,
Retoris,
I'd say,
it is your turn. Do you choose to attack the third hyena that is scurrying away?
can I even see it?
You get a general gist of where it's at. If you were to attempt to attack it, the grass would probably make you have a disadvantage on your attack, as you don't have a clear line of sight.
Oh, you use that belly. I'm going to attempt to use a lightning lure. So,
I am not aware of what that is.
Lasso of truth. Has a range of 15 feet. It's literally a lightning lasso. If you succeed, you pull the enemy 10 feet closer to you. If it ends its turn within 5 feet of you, it gets hit by a lightning attack, essentially. I don't remember the actual dice rolls for any of it, though.
Okay. You must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled 10 feet in a straight line towards you.
That's fair.
Alright. I will have it make a strength saving throw. What is the DC?
ouch.
It should be 8 plus your proficiency plus your spellcasting modifier. So if it's based off charisma, it's whatever that is. If it's based off intelligence, it's what that is.
Okay, so 8 plus
My
5
ear's
plus
been
2.
ringing ever since the
So,
car
5.
accident.
You have a 20 in still?
I have a proficient.
Yeah.
Or no, it's saving for whoops. Okay, so that's a
There.
plus 2 plus 2. So that's 12.
Usually I can pop my ear and it'll go away.
I was looking at the saving throw, not mine.
Your spell. It's light whip?
Lightning lure.
Lighting lure, so the energy manifests and it actually does tassel the hyena around the leg. You have successfully grabbed it.
Alright, and it will take 1d8 of lightning damage.
You pull it 10 feet towards you and it is now currently within 10 feet, either 5 feet of you.
So it'll take 2 damage from the lightning lure.
Alright. It yelps in pain, but it is still alive.
Alright, that's the only action I can take that round.
And with that, it is now the hyena's turn.
What will it do?
I thought the hyena started running.
It was running, but he lassoed it.
But its turn it ran.
It pulled towards him. It can't run. It's
Oh,
tethered to him.
That's what's going on. Okay, I got confused.
I don't think anything tethers. I think
Your-
it just pulls
your
it once.
intimidation
I think
is what
after
it
that
made.
he can move a
Turn to run away.
But that was its turn.
That was not its turn.
Oh.
Unless if you're saying that it had already used its movement whenever it tried to flee.
It was already in the process of using its movement when it was trying to flee. So it can't really move any further. Skull, we're at the top of the list.
Did I just hear a yelp?
Yes, you did.
Charge. I punch.
Make your attack roll.
Punch with it.
18 plus. Fuck, what do I plus? What's my base
Your
attack?
strength.
My
You
strength?
had your. You had. No, you just had your strength. You don't have proficiency. Your. Oh, yes, it's a hit. I don't remember.
I think it would just be your strength, which is gonna be enough to hit regardless.
Yeah, you
it's
hit,
an 18.
You're gonna hit regardless.
It's
So-
not a 20, but it still hurts.
You strike. You throw your punch towards this creature, and you manage to hit it. How well do you hit it?
4, well, pretty much exactly what I had last time. I just made up for
10
that.
damage.
Yeah. I rolled a 4 instead of a 2. It's just slightly different.
You give this hyena a punch.
In the heart?
No, you didn't. You didn't do that well.
Can I roll for accuracy? Did I try? I don't have
You're
a...
raging. Are
Yes.
you gonna try?
I'm gonna, listen, that's
Or are you
the
just gonna-
automatic choice. I'm gonna try, I just don't know where
Alright,
I hit. I just need to know where I hit is all.
Go ahead and try. Make just a strength check
Strength check?
since you're punching it.
Punch! Aw, 10.
Well, you don't quite hit it
What
in
do-
the cavity, but you get it on the side. Had you punched this well last time, you would have gone through, but you just end up knocking it, and it flies like 5 feet and falls to the ground. You punched it so hard. It,
Punch
doesn't-
all this blood out.
it
I
seems
still
to
have
be-
a lot of meat.
Is it still up?
Can I...
It's fallen to the ground and hasn't gotten up.
So are we free to move now, or are we still in action?
You're free to move.
I go to rip out its heart. I'm still raging for one more turn.
So the third hyena falls dead, and you see a skull walk over and purposely shove.
You
his
have a
arm.
spray of blood in front of you.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. You ripped out a heart and ate it immediately in my face.
Well, say I also was 5 feet in front of me, and then he punched it 5 feet that way. So it's happening like where that damn black cabinet is relative to me. So I probably got
You just hear me grunting and breathing hard, and I just go for it to rip out its heart. And I don't even rip it apart, grab the heart, start chomping down.
These are the actions you see before you.
I am hurt and stunned by the actions that have come before me, so I just have a very tight grip still on my hand axe, just not knowing what the fuck is happening anymore.
But hey, you got 3 rabbits for one shot.
I got 3 rapids in one shot, and we have 3 hyenas. We can make this last a couple days, guys.
Yeah,
You have successfully hunted for the night.
I call it
As
successful.
successful as I guess that can be.
I love making strong characters.
I need to rest the fuck up.
Just have muzzle wizard over there. Yeah, I guess we'll take our catch and return to the campsite.
So he's like, I'm assuming you're just leaving him be with what he's doing until he calms down, which is only one turn, so he's working quickly. He slowly comes around. He just kind of looks around like he has no idea what just happened.
I mean,
Despite the fact he's covered in blood.
Yup.
I'm gonna grab my rabbits and the nearest hyena and start dragging it back to camp, I guess.
So we're
So-
just gonna ignore this happened.
He's got the rabbits on a rope. He's clenching his throat because he did take a nasty
Yeah.
bite, and he's dragging a hyena.
Fucked up.
You see him. He's pretty worse for wear.
I'll grab the first one that he ripped the heart out of and literally punch it out, rather, and just kind of start carrying back to camp.
I'm just gonna look back at you like, so how's that shelter coming?
Well,
I could really use that about now.
so I gotta finish up the first one, but you can use that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Skull just follows quietly behind as if nothing happened.
Did you grab the other hyena?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'll-
Like, you best not be leaving that behind. We're gonna eat every bit of it.
Alright. The 3 of you make it back to camp with your...
very successful hunt and tow.
Yes.
I love strong characters.
So yeah, I guess I'm gonna sell. I guess I'll have you skin the animals because you're probably very proficient at it.
I'm removing the teeth.
And I tell you, once you're done messing around, to help me make these lean-tos.
After
Please.
I remove the teeth, I help.
All right.
I make
He
quick
has
work
his
of it.
priorities. You see him
I'm
pulling
an
out
orc.
the teeth out of.
Well,
Do you also partake in the teeth pulling?
I do not.
while skinning and gutting these animals,
That have holes in their chests.
the one that still has his heart intact,
Oh,
I
yeah.
offer the heart to you.
He just looks at you confused.
This seems to be a moment of instincts. Like, it's just something that happened. You're not sure if this is
I'll
something
just
you don't
kind
know.
of shrug it off and set it to the side. Then, like, okay.
During
Am
your
I going
teeth
on my
pulling,
work?
we'll say you managed to get 20 from each.
Cool.
They didn't exactly have a full set. They were
Starving
scraping by.
hyenas, yeah. Also, whenever you have a free moment, can you send me, I said I had a bag of various teeth I've collected over the years. It's just a bag. If you want to specify what is what. I
If
don't
you
really
want to
care.
tell me the type of terrain you grew up in, I'll come up with some animals for
All
that.
right. Oh wait, that's.
So you're rapidly becoming a mute version of my fucking traveler character. One who collected fucking shoes.
Oh God, fuck that thing. We got Will Smith's shoes.
Fucking 10 pairs of shoes that weren't his.
We couldn't accomplish anything, but we got shoes.
Like you got a pet spider that
Oh, I got.
was a vertebrate.
Oh, that's right. I got the kitten.
Yeah.
The spider baby that's called a kitten. I had a kitten.
And everyone hated it. I didn't really care.
I loved I was breeding spiders, space spiders. They didn't appreciate it.
Yeah, that's probably not why.
It wasn't, but it worked out well for me.
Like I said, my character, he kept I can't remember what exactly these were, but they were like an intelligent crayfish. Do you remember those?
I think I do. I
Yeah,
don't remember
yeah.
the name they're called, but I
Yeah.
remember it.
I had to keep them in a special tank or else they fucking try to mind control people.
I remember
Yeah.
that. Oh god. No, legit. I talked with my dad and I got him excited. He said I can have it as long as I allow him to DM our first couple games.
Yeah.
And I'm all like, done. He's like, you got yourself a deal. And he's like, I'm gonna keep at least a couple of the first edition handbooks. And I was like, you're an asshole.
Alright, so you guys have your feast.
I'm stealing a
You
popcorn.
can convert the remaining into rations. You've got your tent
Do you
set
remove
up.
all the organs or do you keep some of them?
I mean, I'd probably keep some of them. You can still eat some of those organs.
Anything that you put to the side that you do not use, he eats raw. He doesn't do it barbarically or anything. He actually eats it quite civilized. It's just one of those things. He is eating raw food. He doesn't seem bothered in the least.
We can say you have roughly 10 days rations of hyena meat.
He doesn't even go for the meat. He just eats the organs.
They're more nutritious anyway.
Exactly. He's a beastie boy.
And do you guys choose to do anything with furs? Since you had to skin the animals to get to the meat in the first place.
Well, one of them has a big punch hole through it.
Two of them do.
Yeah, well, one is all on one side, the other one went clear through. So I imagine these would be considered damaged skins. The last one that he hit with the axe, I guess that'd be considered damage too.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be super great. I'm going to keep the rabbit skins though.
Alright. You've got 3 rabbit skins, and
I mean, I guess I'll keep the damaged skins
yeah,
too.
they could still be used for something. They're just not going to be to their full quality should you choose to sell them.
Yeah, that's fine though.
So,
I'll keep them.
go ahead and write that down on someone's sheet.
Ranger man.
As I said, you guys have your feast. You have converted for 10 days of rations if anyone wants to keep track of that. And how do you guys choose to do, if at all, a night watch?
Wait.
No, never mind.
I remember I got one of my elf and parents' abilities. I can't remember if it was the inability to be sleep or if it was The one where you don't need as much sleep. And it was the one where you can't be sleeped. So I still need 8 hours.
I'm pretty fucked up, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
I'm gonna
do
sleep first.
Oh, can I attempt to bandage him?
You can do a medicine check. Are you willing to have your friend, Heart Puncher, give you some...
I'm gonna come up to you some clean linen, like, be coming towards you.
Oh man. I have seen you so far crush a bell with little effort, assault a small child because you got excited, and rip the hearts out of 2 hyenas. I think I'm gonna just like flinch away from you and not really easily allow this. I'm just gonna be like, no, I'm okay.
He looks like a kicked fucking puppy. A 6'8" kicked puppy.
I'm sorry. What I have
No,
gathered
you don't
from
have to
you.
explain it. You don't have to explain it. He then turns away and starts digging himself a hole.
Wow.
However long this takes, he then lays in the hole and then covers himself up and goes to sleep for the night.
While he's digging a hole, I point that I made a lead-to for him.
He ignores you. He's upset.
Well, with one of you choosing to take the full
And you might
night,
understand why he's covered in mud now.
with taking a full night for rest, do the two of you decide to do the night watch?
I mean, it'd probably be wise. We can.
And I haven't been damaged, and I only got cantrip, so I guess I'm not really missing anything.
Yeah.
Given your location, you are slightly hidden from the road, but
I'm covered in mud.
Did we put our fire out?
Probably will burn down. You're very low light amount.
It would still be good to.
I have superior low light vision, so.
Yeah, I have dark vision as well.
Piece of shit.
I don't know if they do low light in 5th anymore. I think everyone just has dark vision if they have it at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm at.
I have dark vision.
We all have dark vision. We can all see real well in the night.
Yep. Surprised you guys aren't nocturnal.
Yeah, we should probably still keep a watch.
So, who will take
I guess whenever I see you covered up in mud, I guess it probably takes me a minute to find you first, because you're probably blending in with the ground in the dark. But I'll poke you and say,
He raises like a fucking vampire out of a coffin.
well, I'll just say is like, hey, I'm gonna take first watch. I'm gonna wake you up in a little while so you can watch.
What did we do with all the hyena remains?
Yes, you were in the bathroom at the time. They have successfully turned all the stuff into a meal, 3 rabbit skins, 3 injured hyena skins, and 10 days of hyena rations.
Okay, so all of it's meal ready though? Like, that
Yes.
is there any leftovers from our actual meal?
The intestines and guts and
You would still have some
Worms.
things that weren't turned into jerky, but
He eats whatever is not turned into jerky and poop.
very well.
You just got shit in front of us?
Whatever is not poop.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying I'm eating the intestines without saying I'm eating
Yeah,
it like it's a
that's
fat goddamn sausage of poop, okay?
That's fine.
Poop out of there. That shit. I want it.
Don't want the shit.
I don't want the shit. I don't want that.
Alright then.
Cool.
You're taking first watch?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Jeez. Let me sleep.
11.
During your watch, an owl flies up to the tree and starts hooting.
Ooh.
It is now time for second watch.
I go over to Skull,
Ooh.
poke him in the head. I say, it's your turn to take a watch.
He nods.
I go into my lean-to and sleep.
He starts eating.
Continues eating.
And he is perceptive. He's looking around while he eats, but he is eating.
Alright.
He's a big boy.
Still a grown boy.
He's a still grown boy.
Go ahead and make your perception check for the night.
19.
The overall night continues stagnant, not much going on. Except there was the one particular moment where the owl swooped down and grabbed a mice.
Throw a rock at it.
Make an attack. Why are you hitting the owl?
I miss.
The rock curls in the direction of the owl.
No, I'm pretty sure I missed.
This, what were
Well,
you
I mean,
calling?
I
mean, an owl is...
so it'd be dexterity.
Did you rage?
You just wanted to feathers. That looks cool. I want it.
Yes, what was it?
I am a barbarian. I got to use what's in front of me.
True.
So it would be 11.
It narrowly misses the owl.
Do I hit the mouse?
No.
Damn. It was worth a try.
The mouse is part of the owl at the moment as it's in its clutches.
Oh. I tried.
The owl gets its food successfully despite your attempts.
It's fair.
And that is all that happens in your night.
I'm eyeballing that owl now, though.
The sun rises.